Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. I hope you're all doing well. First of all, I want to thank all of you who have sent your well wishes, your prayers, your healing, positive thoughts for my son who is battling cancer. And for me as well. You've sent me well wishes as well, and I want to thank all of you with all of my heart. It means very, very much to me. I haven't made a video in quite a while because this has been quite a journey. It's a very hard journey. Sorry, I'm not doing much to myself these days. Showering, getting dressed, wearing my... It's a nice Sunday, beautiful Sunday morning here in Albuquerque. So I'm just wearing my comfy big t-shirt and my leggings. But I just want to thank all of you who came out and have supported us. It means a lot more than you know. But I just haven't been able to make a video. It's been up and down. I have days when I handle it pretty well. Then I have days when I handle it so-so, and then I just have bad days. Today's one of those, so-so days. Been trying to keep myself busy, that type of thing, to get my mind off of it. But in regards to my son, he's doing really well. He's handling the chemo really well. I'm really proud of him. He's handling it a lot better than I know I would, and that's for sure. He's got a very positive mentality about it all, which I understand is very important in going through this. Excuse me. But he has a very positive attitude. He's eating well. The only thing is, he said his taste has changed. Either he doesn't taste something at all, or it tastes weird. But he's still eating real well, which is a good positive thing. He's not getting hit by, severe nausea like a lot of people do. They have given him medication for it. So he's doing well in that department of eating, which is important. He did start to lose his hair, so he just shaved his head. It's like he said, might as well rip the Band-Aid off, which I think is a good attitude. And my grandson Alex, my son Joshua's son, he's only 10, and he shaved off his head to support his uncle. So I thought that was really wonderful of a little 10-year-old boy to do. And he said he wants to keep it shaved until his uncle no longer has to shave his. So I think that's really sweet. And my son's doing well. He did have a little setback. He had to be hospitalized for a few days because his white cell blood count got too low. So he had to be in isolation at the hospital. But he got past that, and that was after the first round of chemo, which is 5 days in a row. Like, he goes 5 days in a row, getting it every day. Then the next 2 Mondays he gets it, and then 5 days in a row again, and then the 2 Mondays, it just keeps repeating. This time after the 5-day, he didn't have the white cell problem, so that was a plus. In fact, he told me he did some walking, and did laundry, because he's in his house. He has his room set up like a little studio. It's a big bedroom and bathroom, so he's got it all set up like a little living space for himself to kind of keep himself a little isolated, because he does have roommates. So far he's doing really well, and his chemo ends July 8th, and that's the day I'm waiting for. It's really hard to sit next to your child and watch them get that. You know, have the port in his chest, and then they, you know, have all the bags of fluids going into him through that. It's not an easy thing to watch, but the people there are very nice where he's getting his treatment. They're very, very nice people. And on some days they bring therapy dogs, which is really nice. I'm a dog lover, so that's a real plus. They're cute little things, and they come in and they just visit with the patients and the visitors that are there with the patients. So that's a nice little thing. And so I just kind of want to give you a little update. And I'm so thankful for all of your kind words. It's been unlike anything I've ever imagined going through. I'm tired a lot. Just, I know it's, you know, my doctor said it's from the stress of just worrying. You're a mother, you know, I'm a mother, I'm going to worry about him. I don't care how well he's doing, I don't care, you know, how well they say he's doing, I still worry. I'm his mom. And he's, you know, he reassures me all the time. He'll tell me he's doing well, he's feeling well, he's energetic, he's, you know, he's getting through this pretty darn good. And now he's wearing caps, you know, with his shaved head. And he still looks good, even with his head shaved. He still looks good. Still looks like the handsome young man he is. And so yeah, it's been a heck of a journey. It's funny, when he set up his room, he asked if he could borrow my Vitamix and my my microwave, instead of buying one just for this temporary purpose, because the other ones are downstairs and he's trying to stay upstairs. So I was like, yeah, you can borrow them, of course. Well, stupid me, I went out day before yesterday and got a great big old watermelon, because what I do is I make watermelon juice with the Vitamix, right? So me, I'm thinking, oh yeah, and I only like watermelon with seeds because they taste better. I don't like those engineered seedless watermelons. They don't taste as good. So I went out and got a great big old watermelon to make watermelon juice, bring it into the kitchen, and I thought, oh crap, I don't have my Vitamix, so I'm gonna have to get to eating a lot of watermelon. And the same with the microwave. It's amazing what your brain gets used to. The microwave that I lent him, he actually gave me, but he's got it now. To open the door, you press the button and it pops the door open. Well, I'm using my old little microwave that I had saved, because I thought, no, I'm not going to get rid of it. It still works. But he had given me this nicer one. Well, luckily I kept that little one. So that one you have to open by just opening the door. To this day, it's been weeks now that he's had the other microwave. I go up to press that button like a dodo brain, you know, and then it's like, what am I doing? I have to open the door. It's funny how the brain works, you know. But yeah, so he's set up his room with everything he needs to, you know, warm foods and make things in there if he wants to. He has wonderful roommates who help him out, and they cook some meals and take them up to him in his room, that type of thing. So, and one of his roommates gives him a ride to and from the hospital, as well as my daughter does, and my daughter will pick me up and take me to go be with him for his treatments, which I really appreciate, because more than she knows, because I don't know, guys, when I'm there, I get a little freaked out, and it's been very helpful that she's been driving, because my mind is it gets kind of, I don't know how to explain it, guys, but even with her driving on the way there, I start feeling myself getting kind of flustered and shaky, you know, because I know what's going on. And afterwards, I feel very, after I sit with him while he gets the chemo, I feel very drained. I don't know how to explain it, but just really, really drained. It's really hard to watch that. But overall, things are looking good right now. He had some blood work done, or lab work, and things look good. So far right now, things are looking pretty good. And my cousins Kathy and Vanjie told me about a saint called Saint Therese who answers prayers. They said she always answers prayers. So I decided, you know what, I've never heard of her. So I've been praying to her. So those of you that believe in prayer or whatever, pray to Saint Therese for my son. She is known as the little flower saint. It's Saint Therese of Lisieux. I'm not sure how to spell the Lisieux, I think. But Saint Therese of Lisieux. She's from France. And the funny thing of it is, guys, one day last week, I was feeling kind of down and out. And I said a little prayer to her. I said, please, Saint Therese, let me know that everything's going to be all right for my son. Let me know everything's going to work out just fine. I want you to give me a sign. So I said, the sign I want you to give me is to find a coin when I'm out and about. Not in my house, but when I'm out and about. I haven't found a coin in forever. I can't remember the last time I ever found a coin. Well, the next day I decided to go to the grocery store, Smith's. I opened my car door, and as I looked down when I put my foot out, well, lo and behold, there's a dime. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh, there's a dime right next to here's my foot, here's the dime. It was a pretty weird, pretty strange feeling. And there was another incident where I could smell roses. And it was my cousin Kathy who told me, that means Saint Therese is around you. Well, I could smell roses. It was pretty strange how it filled up in the house and then it was gone as quickly as it came. It was really strange. And they say that when you pray to Saint Therese, you will get roses as a sign from her. Well, lo and behold, my cousin Vanjie brought me, Vanjie and Kathy, when they both came, a huge bouquet of beautiful, beautiful roses. And they said that that's the color of roses that Saint Therese is associated with. So I got the roses. So that was pretty strange, pretty neat. But anyway, yeah, I've been praying to her for my son's well-being and for all of us. This has affected me, my daughter, my son Josh. It affects everybody. That's why if somebody says, remember, he's the one going through it, not you, they're wrong. And any of you who have had to deal with somebody going through a hard time, physically, mentally, whatever, health issues, it's not just them. If you love them, you go through it too. And it's a hard thing to go through. The worst thing you ever want to hear your child say is that, or the worst thing you ever want to find out is that your child has cancer. But I'm keeping my thoughts as positive as I can. Sending healing thoughts his way. And I told him that I want him every night as he's laying down, after lights are out, everything's out, he's laying on his pillow. I found this on YouTube a long time ago. this guy who says that the mind heals the body. He said every night when you lie in bed, you lay there, and as you're dozing, as you're resting to fall asleep, you say, every living cell in my body is healthy and normal. Every living cell in my body is healthy and normal. And you just keep repeating that in your head like a little mantra. And you imagine your whole body being just healthy and well and normal. And I've done that for I don't know how long. I do it every night. So I told him to start doing that. And imagine everything inside and outside of your body being healthy. That's what the guy said. He said the mind is very powerful in healing the body. So I've done that. I've done that when I've injured myself or whatever, and I just focus, every living cell in my body is healthy and normal. And by saying that, it's your entire body, because your skin and everything inside of you is made up of cells. So it kind of covers the whole picture, So, yeah, so it's a beautiful day today. Sun is shining. It's kind of cool in the house right now. I was almost tempted to put a sweater on, because for me, anything below like 78 now, I'm cold, which is like part of getting older, I guess. But it's a beautiful day, and oh, and the other thing is he's sleeping really well, which I'm glad for too. He did have a few, he has had some restless nights, but he's been sleeping pretty well on the whole, and that's another good thing for healing too. So, it's just one of those things that, I try to get it out of my head by keeping busy or doing something. Going to the store, I'll walk around Target or Walmart, or even the grocery store. I'll just walk around, trying to get my mind off of it. And it comes and goes, It's like I have days when I feel pretty good about everything, and then those days come in when the stress is there, and you really can't do anything about it. You can't just make it go away. You just got to work through it, and that's what I do my best. Like yesterday, I woke up and it's weird, you wake up and your mind can be wherever, when you first wake up. And my mind was a little stressed yesterday, so I thought, I'm going to bathe my dogs today, because that's a few hours chore to do. So I bathed both my little dogs, because they were full of dirt, because I doggy sat a friend's dog, and when they get out in the backyard, they go nuts. They go running and they go laying in the dirt. I mean, they go nuts. So they were little dirt balls. And I thought, no, I'm going to bathe them today. So I did that, washed all the bedding that they sleep on, and then scrubbed down the bathroom after, they're shaking their heads when you're bathing them. But that helped pass a lot of time yesterday, and get my mind in a different place. And then I vacuumed the whole house, everything that you can vacuum, I vacuumed. Did some laundry, just, kind of trying to just feel some normalcy again, because it has been hard, but it's just one of those things, up and down, up and down. You never know where you're going to be. You can't always have a positive mentality, because the reality is there. But yeah, it helps to have, for me I should say, and now my son, he's doing pretty good. I'm sure he has his moments. I'm sure he has his moments of worry or fear or whatever. He's human. He has to. But on the whole, he's keeping a real positive outlook, so that that makes me feel good too, because that will make it easier for him to get through all this. So, yeah, guys, for those of you that asked for an update, thank you. And I just haven't had it in me, but I want to get back to making some videos about whatever, you know, off of the subject, with updates in between. But I do need to get back to making some videos, because it is helpful to hear from all of you about everything, not just this situation, but anything I make a video about. When you leave kind comments and suggestions or whatever, I do appreciate that, because it's a form of unity, a form of a community, communication. That's nice, especially now. I'm trying to keep myself busy with my little yard. It's full of weeds in the back, guys. Oh my God, how I hate weeds. And I'm almost tempted to call somebody to take care of it, but I'm telling myself, make it a goal. I mean, guys, we're talking a lot of weeds. Because this is a rental, and the backyard has some trees, but it's dirt, and of course those weeds come up. And I'm telling myself, make it a goal every evening to do a certain row of weeds, get them pulled. And it's not that I don't have the energy, but you know, the twisting, pulling is not easy. So I'm going to see what I can do. If not, I may end up just calling somebody, but that would take up some time, you know, in the evening. I have to wait till it's evening, because when it's cooler. Because morning, I tried it in the morning, and that morning sun, even when you're right in it, it gets pretty hot, so I can't do that. I'm too sensitive to hot and cold now that I'm an old lady. So I'm going to get back to making videos about whatever, like I have done. And I appreciate all of you very, very much. Haven't done much in the way of myself aside from the regular skincare. I haven't been into makeup, or, you know, I did put makeup on last week when my sister and her husband came over from California. I thought, I'm going to make myself look decent for their arrival. But I only did it the one day. The next day it was like, forget it. You know, it's just where I'm at right now, guys, mentally. The least of my concern is makeup, and I'm wearing a mask everywhere I go, because I don't want to catch anything that would prevent me from being able to be around him. So yeah, I'm continuing what you would call the COVID, like, you know, like when it all began. I'm wearing the mask. I'm wiping everything I bring into the house from groceries with the wipes, you know, the Clorox wipes. I'm doing whatever possible to keep myself from catching anything, because if I do, I can't see him. So, you know, and I'm not the only one. There are still people out there. Every store I go to, there's still people wearing masks. So, and I wouldn't care otherwise, even if they didn't. I'm going to do what I have to for me, and to protect my son the best I can. So, because right now he's very vulnerable to infection while he's going through this chemo. So, I guess I'm kind of lucky that I'm living alone right now. Because in my visit with my sister and her husband, we all gathered here. Lo and behold, my sister and her husband were exposed to COVID through someone else. So that was a real ooh, because my son was here. He wore a mask all the time, but he was here, and lo and behold, my sister and her husband that were visiting had just been exposed to COVID. So that was that put a hell of a lot of stress on me, and I mean a lot. all I could think of was, oh my God, my son was here. And these two people were exposed to COVID. So far, so good. Nobody's gotten sick because we were all here. So, knock on wood. So far, so good. No one's gotten sick. So that's a good thing. But that was really unnerving to find out. It caused me a lot of stress because right now my son is, you know, his immune system is shot with all this chemotherapy. It's not, you know, in the best shape. So anything can turn into something serious. Even a cold can cause him to get very seriously ill. So hearing that we were all exposed to someone who had been exposed to COVID was pretty unnerving, let me tell you. I had a pretty bad night that night. But so far so good. So anyway, guys, I'm keeping my, you know, my thoughts the best that I can. I wanted to show you this that my cousin, my sister Gloria gave me one too, but I'd have to go and get it. But my cousin Kathy gave me this. This is that Saint Therese that I was telling you about earlier in the video. She's got a very interesting story about her too. I'll show you. Let's see, I hope you can see that. See the little... And so I just kind of hung it here. I haven't always been the most religious person, guys, for a lot of reasons, but I feel comfort for some reason with St. Therese. I feel, I don't know, some kind of a connection, strange as it may seem. I do feel a connection or some kind of something with her. I don't know how to explain it, but I do. I feel great comfort in having that right there, and the one my sister Gloria gave me in the bedroom. In fact, I'm going to get it real quick just to show you. I love my pillow. Makes it so comfortable when I make videos. Here's the other one of, let's see. Therese of Lisieux. Yeah, Lisieux. But that's her. Let's see, you can see that. Hopefully you can see that. And there's even a little prayer on the back of this one. It says, "Our beloved little flower, through your example, may I learn to open my heart to the Holy Spirit, and may I joyfully and courageously accept God's will in all things." And there's a special prayer that I also found out about to her. It's called, "O little flower, in this hour, show me your power." And then you tell her what you need in an urgent, for anything urgent. I thought that was pretty cool too. So, "O little flower, in this hour, show me your power," Saint Therese of Lisieux. And then you tell her whatever it is that's very urgent, that needs urgent attention. So I've done that too. Can't hurt, right? So, anyway, guys, take care. And I'll see you in my next video, and thank you for all your well wishes and positive thoughts. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.